Hen and a Little Red Rooster. And they lived in a house with 3 dogs and a cat. But the Little Red Hen and the Little Red Rooster had to do all the work because the cat and the dog only liked to nap all day long. So they had to do the cooking and the cleaning and wash the dishes and the laundry and everything that had to be done in the house. Then one day they went out into the yard to rake. And they were raking in the garden when they discovered some grains of wheat. So they got those grains of wheat and they put away their rake. And they went back to the house to ask the animals if they could help them plant the wheat. And the Little Red Rooster said,
"Who will help me plant this wheat?"
So the Little Red Hen said,
"That will do it myself."
And they went back outside and they planted the wheat. And they took very good care of it. And they both watered it.
Hey, I wanted that watery can.
That's okay. They're both the same.
But I wanted that one.
They watered it, and then they traded watering cans, and they watered it some more. And then they pulled the weeds, and the wheat grew and grew and grew. And soon it was so tall that they knew that they would have to cut the wheat. But before they cut the wheat, they went to ask the animals, and the Little Red Hen said,
"Who will help me cut this wheat?"
So they went back outside and they cut the wheat and they gathered it up into their arms in a giant bundle.
I got soup. I have so many.
And the Little Red Hen said to all the animals,
"Who will help me take this wheat to the mill?" Not I. So we'll have to do it ourselves.
So they took the wheat to the mill where it was ground into beautiful white flour. And they got that flour and they brought it home and they said to the animals,
"Who will help me bake this flour into a cake?" That we'll have to do it by ourselves. And we'll have to do it by ourselves.
So they went to the kitchen and they added eggs and sugar and milk and vanilla, and they baked the flour into a delicious cake.
Great.
And the Little Red Rooster took the cake out of the oven. The smell smelled so delicious that all the animals stood up and made a line so that their moms could still see their faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a nice line.
Remember, guys? That's it. Oh, Jackson, that looks like you think that's the yummiest smell in the world. Jackson, stand between Vivi and Casey. Okay. And the Little Red Hen and the Little Red Rooster wanted to know who was going to eat the cake. So they said,
"Who will eat this cake?" Did you help us cut the wheat, make it into a cake, grind it, and plant it? So we'll have to do it ourselves.
and they ate the cake themselves, but they were very kind, Rooster and Hen, and they had cake for the other animals too. And each of them took a delicious bite, and after that, the animals always helped with all the chores, and they all lived happily ever after. And everybody got it. Shake hands so that you The end.